Hello everyone, I am Pepino here with a little invention that I want to show you. I decided I was going to play around with Redstone, and I don't really know anything about Redstone, but I was able to make this, a continuous redstone repeater, using only redstone torches and redstone, and a couple stone blocks. I'm sure there's a pretty good chance someone's already made this, so I'm not saying I'm the first one, but I hadn't seen it anywhere. I just happened to make it. But I'm going to show you how to make it and all the different uses, and some other ways to make continuous redstone repeaters. So here we go. Here I have built one of my continuous repeaters powering many different things. The most basic, of course, is just a piston that will continuously go in and out. You can use that for things like this, which just looks kind of cool, I think. This, you just have like pistons basically fighting over who's going to get this block. And you can use it for arrow turrets. So let's just load all these up with some arrows, and then you have arrow turrets that continuously fire as long as they're full, so that could be kinda useful. Grab all the arrows that I can back. Alright, here is a little game I made. It's not really a game, but it's just kinda cool. So when I start the circuit, you just gotta break one of the blocks, and then they will pull the gravel blocks into their holes, which go into the void. But as you can see, it sends like little waves up the gravel where they fall, making little holes in it, which you can go through. So this could be used kind of as like a timed door of some sorts. I don't know. Like I said, not great with redstone, but I'm sure other people can come up with good uses for this stuff. Not sure how the pistons manage to put the gravel block here, but on occasion they do put one off like in the corner like that, and sometimes they just break. But anyway, so that's pretty cool, I think. You can have just the giant tower of gravel just falling. And it's almost done here. But, then basically, all you gotta do to break circuit is just take out one of these middle blocks here. And then you put it back. And there, they fight over it. Alright. Another thing that I wanted to do is for testing, we're gonna see you can make this with 3 block space there, or like 3 things of redstone and a torch, or 4, and we're gonna see which one's faster for firing arrows. So we're just gonna take a look at this. And so it looks like they are about the same. It's just a test. So the size really shouldn't matter too much. Doesn't seem like they seem to fire at the same time no matter what. Now let's check over here. This one, is this full of arrows? Yeah. Oh, it's not connected, that's why. Alright. Now we're going to look at 5 like blocks space versus the 4. And you can see the 4 is obviously shooting much faster. So I think 4 block space like this for arrow turrets is probably ideal. Because you can add delayers in if you want more easily, and everything like that, which I believe I show later, right here, yes. You can add delayers in if you make it 4 blocks, which will slow down the current, obviously. You compare that piston to the one back there. It's a lot slower. And another use for this is you can have continuously playing music timed. Not good with music, but here, I'll turn my sound up. And there you can hear that will just keep on repeating forever. But okay, so this is it again in its most basic form. Now I'll show you a quick tutorial on how to build it. Alright, what you're going to want to do is place a stone block with a torch, come a couple over, place a stone block with a torch like that, come a couple more over, stone block, torch, and then right here again, stone block, redstone torch. You're going to want to make sure that they are going in a circle, like, you know what I mean, they're pointing at, like, in a circle, so the current will follow this path this way. Then you need to rig it up with wiring, and that should turn off, and then you just keep rigging it up. And if you've done this correctly, when you're at this point, 2 of the sides will be on, 2 will be off. Alright. Then you're going to just make a little circle in the middle, and you're going to want to connect to all of them. It will flash a little bit, but then it will go out. And then once you connect all 4, it should continuously keep flashing because the current will just keep traveling around. And there you have your continuous repeater using only torches and redstone. Now something interesting about this, if we take out one of them, it will flash for a while and stop, but there is still the current in there, because if we wait long enough, and I'm not exactly sure why, there, it'll turn right back on and flash for a little while and then turn off. And if we wait again, it would turn back on, flash for a while, and turn off. So I'm not sure exactly what's happening, but the current must still just be in there, flowing around. Not exactly sure. Little redstone knowledge. I have no idea how I built this. I was just screwing around, making a pattern, and it worked. But it should work with just 2. Yep, see there, it's on. And if we waited a little while, again, it would flash for a little while and turn off, and it just keeps doing that. So that is a design for a continuous redstone repeater. Now I'm going to show you another one I thought of that also I'm sure people have probably thought of before me, but it is this. What it does is you have the redstone here, but this piston pushes the block on here, which cuts off the circuit. But when it cuts off the circuit, it pulls back the piston. And then it opens the circuit, which pushes out the piston. So therefore, it just continuously goes on and off, and you can make redstone coming off of here to power things if you want. So we'll power this. And see, you have a continuous arrow turret again, which is really nice. Little tutorial on how to build this. You just dig the little trench, place a torch, some redstone coming up here, and then it goes over here, and right here where it connects to a sticky piston with stone on it, and there you go. It just continuously opens up. You can put delayers in it to slow it down if you want. Otherwise, just leave it at its normal speed. And then the final one, this one I did not think of. This one I saw on the internet somewhere. Basically, what you do is you make a little like thing like this here, and you place the layers like this, and then power it. Then you place that there, and then you remove that, but it'll hold the power. Alright, I'll set a delay so I have more time to do this, but what you gotta do is pick up and place back the thing there, and the current will just travel around. And then you can again set something off to the side, and it will continuously power on and off, creating the desired effect. So that was just me playing around with some redstone, making some continuous redstone repeaters for you guys. So hopefully it was helpful, hopefully you enjoyed it. And again, I know I'm not the first one to think of this in all likelihood. I haven't checked to see if someone else has a video on it. But anyway, I found it out and I thought it was kind of cool, so I figured I'd share it with you guys. Anyway, this is I'm Pepino saying thanks for watching, and remember to subscribe for more awesome videos. See you next time. Okay, one more quick thing I wanted to show you guys is I built this basically. I took a couple minutes trying to figure out how to build a continuous sand fall thing, like a sand waterfall basically, that just refeeds itself going up. And I've done it in like the most basic form. It's definitely not perfect, maybe not even very good. The timing isn't very good, but I'm sure I could work on that. This took me just 5 minutes. What I did is I used the 2 repeaters here, and basically it's pretty simple in concept. This piston starts it pushes it up to there, which pushes it up and over to there, which pushes it up and over to there, and then there's a piston up here which pushes it down, and the cycle starts all over again. So that is my continuous little sand fall thing. The reason I have obsidian here is, I'll show you, if I just kept feeding sand into there, it just pushes it out, and if I had added one more, it would have pushed into the redstone and destroyed the circuit. So the places where the sand can escape, you need to have obsidian there to block it from escaping. And like I said, this is definitely not perfect, but this is in beta testing basically of this little contraption that I'm building. But it will work in theory. You can just have a continuously refeeding sand fall thing. So, alright, this time it is actually the end of the video. I just wanted to show you guys that. So this is I'm Pepino saying thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.